We are back.
YouTube.
It's a Friday.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
Wow, look at us,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, look at us go. YouTube streaming is the way to go because we turn on, we set a little super chat goal, and people just give me the cash. And you guys as well. It's not just me. It's not just me getting rich in 2025, but it is mostly me getting rich in 2025, to be fair. It's going to be a big year for me. And also for the boys, to be fair. You know, respect.
Yeah,
What's good, Cody?
It's a massive year, man.
It's a massive year
for all of us.
It's me and Ace. Trey's also here. Say hello, Trey.
I am here. I'm sorry you don't get to see me today. Well, there's two things. One, my webcam's not with me, and two, I'm having my ugly day today. So why would I want to show you guys that?
Ugly day.
Trey Zero doesn't have ugly days, man. Shut up, man.
Mm-hmm.
He does, man. He does.
The CDL
And today's the day.
is finally back. Nah, no shot, no shot. We got the chat up. I know it's not in black background as usual, but I don't know, some sort of technical difficulties today. But you know, producer Rab, we get it sorted. Absolute gentleman. Ace type of dude to open up the chapstick and take a bite.
Huh?
I never thought to do that shit.
Dude, you're the type of kid who at the playground would find crickets and eat them. Shut up, Stro.
He's cooked you.
Like,
Hey, yo, be honest. Hey, everyone in this chat, be honest right now. In this call right now. Have you ever picked up a bug and ate it off the floor as a kid? Be honest right now and don't lie to me.
I'm pretty sure I
Rap's
never
face
done
says
that. I don't
guilty,
think I
fam.
ever did that.
Listen, I swear
That's some weird.
that I ain't never done that. That's weird as fuck.
That is,
I
if you
seen
do that, you gotta be like put on list. You know what I mean? Like,
I
you gotta keep
seen
an eye
a
on
girl. I'll never forget her
Oh.
name. Her name was Natasha. She lifted the mat at the playground. She saw these little things scour. She grabbed one and ate it for like 10 kids' entertainment. And at that moment, I knew we were built different. I knew people were built different.
You have definitely done that.
I've never done that in my life. I seen it. I've never done it.
Definitely done that.
It's good calories.
Seen it.
So, I've just seen it, man. Promise.
Seen it, brother. It was crazy to see. Absolutely crazy. But hello, everybody. We have over 100 people already. That was fast.
Let's go. Welcome. Let's hit the like button, chat. You know the game. 170 already. Okay, let's just get cooking, baby.
Yeah, we're moving.
I got some tweets to go through today. There's lots of things happen today, so I'm just gonna switch to the tweet panel. We're just gonna crack straight on. Shotzzy has been going demon mode the last few days. I recorded the video this morning, and then I record the video. I have the references section in the description. I put like most of the links in there after as I'm uploading the video, and then usually I'll delete all the tabs, obviously, so my Chrome doesn't explode. But after I went through everything, I'm like, I need to keep these tabs open for this evening because there's just plenty to happen. Tango says he's here for 0.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, you can't. Sorry, you can't see me.
Rap, can you put somewhere in text on there that he's here? Because he is here.
Yeah.
We have with Ronnie. Today's with Trey.
I'm gonna do the text like that guy who was cheating did. Did you see that? The guy who was hacking and he put on so on his stream it said engine owning, press like Alt Z or whatever to bring up the engine owning cheat deck, and then he tried to pretend that he was just faking it, like he'd written that himself in OBS. I don't know if you guys saw
God.
This. It was a big story a couple days ago.
These guys are absolutely cooked. Why is Ace dressed like a line judge in the NFL? Dude, I have style, fam. And by the way, guys, if you remember, this is from that Splash store in Saudi.
Ah, shit. I still got my Splash
buddy.
stuff as well. I still got my Splash stuff.
Those black tees are unbelievable. I try to order some, but they don't deliver to the U.S., which is very, very whack.
You just gotta go back.
I mean, at the end of this year, I might have to pick up about 25 of them just for every day. You know, every week or so, we'll get 52 of them and make it something.
Hey,
Buddy's about to call it afterwards.
I'm down.
What'd you say?
You down to go back, Trey?
Down to go back.
You sure?
Dude.
You actually down?
I'm down.
Are you positive, buddy?
Not on my card. For sure. You know?
Absolutely. Love to hear
He looks more like Charlie Sheen. Wow, Duck, that's crazy.
Haruki
It's
says
the
you got that from
frogs.
Riyadh. Yeah. I remember the exact store we got that from.
The splash, yeah, bro. Come on now. That store was actually absurd. The prices in there were absurd for what you were getting. I was like, is this a drug front? What is this, fam? What kind of store are we in? How is this nice shirt like $3? How is this happening?
Yeah, and it was just down the road.
Sometimes you don't
from
ask
the,
questions, boys. You just
the
grab and go,
fragrance
grab and
store.
go, grab and go.
Absolute scenes. He's the Italian on
And
the
then we
bottom
each
face
got
now.
about seven colognes, I think, per each one of us, honestly.
I hope Trey is like when you got Trey with the boat or whatever, the speedboat. Oh my god! I hope that's
Wait, which
sitting
one?
pretty on the side.
The
one we
speedboat
got
cologne,
from-
remember? The one you have.
You're like,
Hell yeah, I got that.
Hell yeah. I love that one. That was so fire.
Hell yeah.
That one's really good. I still have my one that was in a wood casing, and I have the one that's in it opens up like this. Like, dude, what are you? The American company's got to get the Saudi casings on their stuff, and I promise you, they sell a little bit. They're 10% increase in sales just from the packaging.
Speaking of the Saudis, shout out Falcons, man. They're doing it. They're putting up the cash. This is a bit of drama last day or so. So Major 2, Major 1, Madrid. Major 2, Texas. Major 3, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
Miami.
Miami. Yeah, Major 4 to be determined. And then Major 5, Toronto champs. But Major 2, big tournament of the year. It's the OpTic tournament. No challenges. Now, obviously, there's been lots of debate on this because last year people were clowning on Miami. People were clowning on Carolina. They never run an event. But like they were saying, we ain't going to do challenges. Too much effort, too much cost. Like we don't have the space, whatever. This time, OpTic is saying it. And I get why people are going to say, OpTic, like they should be trying harder to support the challenges scene. But the general reaction was like, okay, fair enough. If the league aren't going to subsidize it, then like you got to realize we're not here to lose money for no reason. So, you know, this is the issue. Falcons comes in. They get the job done. Let's go Grim. SEK 100. Thieves and Scrappy New Villains. Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Don't worry about that. Rabstein was fried. Nah, I've been cracked down Ferrero Rochers and water.
Appreciate you, Grim. Wait, Ferrero Rochers and water? What do you want to...
I found
You're
these
like,
like
cleanse right now?
post Christmas. Look at this. Look at this. I bought
He
this.
ate all today, man.
No,
Those are all-
I didn't eat them all
24.
today. I bought this before Christmas and then I forgot I had it. Left it at the apartment when I went down for family, and then I come back the last couple of days. I found it on top of the shelf again. So I'm eating good right now. I'm having 3 a night before bed. It's 200 calories. Like if I've got them all lined up right because it's an extra like 220 calories in 3 of them. So that sets me up that little calorie surplus.
Can you imagine this guy blankie up by his mouth? He's just unwrapping a
I don't eat it that close to bed. But yeah, I have it towards the end. Chat knows though. Chat knows he's a fire. People say they're so expensive. They're not like that cheap, but they're not that expensive. A couple years ago, because it's hazelnut, right? Hazelnut, like where they came from, I think there was a load of water shortages where they make the hazelnuts. They grow the hazelnuts. So, or however the hell you make hazelnuts. And so then they were really expensive for a bit, but they're not actually that bad. Like, you got to lock in.
No, okay, let's be honest. They're real good.
Yeah.
Like,
I
they're
might pop one
they're
right
very
now.
good.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Fuck it,
I mean, go ahead, bro. Have you ever had Ferrero Rocher ice cream?
I think I have one time, yeah. Oh.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I also Kinder ice cream. That's another like European chocolate, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinder Bueno. That tray looks like shit.
Fucking love
Yeah, there was a Kinder ice cream at this place called Wonderlust. And if anyone's in LA, by the way, go to Wonderlust Creamery. It's the best ice cream I've ever had. Phenomenal.
All right, back to the no Viennetta. Oh my god, I had to Viennetta at Christmas as well. I don't think you get that in the US. Viennetta, sensational ice cream. All right, anyway, while I eat this, Ace, thoughts on Falcons stepping in?
If they're actually gonna do it, and we'll cover the cost for it, I think again, we've spoken of the Falcons so highly in the sense of maybe not their team efforts, but the organization. It's very hard to focus when he's gasming with a Ferrero Rocher in his mouth. It's very tough to focus because I want to look that way. It's very hard.
Wow.
But really, no, it's really cool to see. It's cool to see Falcons. The org we knew they were serious about COD. We knew they were serious. They had the money. They were serious about COD. They really wanted to make an impact in this league. And if they can step up and take some of the responsibilities of challengers, let's say, hopefully they don't have to do every event. But if they do this event and someone else can step up, maybe FaZe after 10 years can step in and help out at an event. Maybe they can step in and throw some bands up. I don't know. But, to rent out, what is it, about like 80 setups, 90 setups, something like that. It can't be that bad for 2-3 days, man. Someone needs to step up. So shout out Falcons being the org we all knew they were and really supporting the CDL, the challenger scene, and everyone else. So shout out them. I'm happy.
I find it so funny that like the CDL, this is so bad for their like reputation, but there's nothing they could do. They ain't trying to fight it. I really want to believe that the people in charge of the league are doing what they can, and they're just struggling with budget from the Microsoft gods that are now in charge of things. I don't think it's any different to when Activision were in charge, to be honest. It's kind of still the same thing. But, I mean, they're just getting embarrassed. Like, this tweet banked, like, actually insanely banked. 13,000 likes, 2 million views. Like, this tweet went insane. For good reason. It's obviously been a talking point. Good to see, but kind of bad to see. I know that JP did a tweet as well. Yeah, JP summed up a lot of our thoughts over the last couple of weeks. I've been saying this in a lot of videos, to be fair. But, I mean, like, he's not wrong. I mean, what are your thoughts on this, Trey? CDL has to ask itself, why would any up-and-coming player get into Pro COD? Ranked is unplayable, there's no more support for challenges, hackers ruin S&D tourney sites. How are young players meant to develop? Where is the future? That's what he said.
You're not. I've said this before. The issue is when we started, the CDL wasn't a thing, and it was CWO. That's when look who came from the CWO. Like, that's when you had your Simps, your Beezies, everyone came from there. That's where the gods came from. I don't think about anyone, like, we've been saying that the challenger scene's been dying for years now, and this right here is a perfect example of why it hasn't got the support. When the CDL first came out, the 3 stages of their logo is, their logo is supposed to mean like, like fans, challenger players, pros. Like, that's the logo. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about challengers. And fuck, I don't think they care about the pros, really.
I know. I
don't think they care about the pros.
This out with like one of the pillars gone. One pillar gone.
Like, look, like PD said, look at the logo and what it means. Like, it don't, like, they've just gone against everything what it means. And they're just getting embarrassed on the daily. How are you, as a multi-billion-dollar organization? I know it's not the CDL, but just Activision in general, not going to host a single challengers event. Do you know how bad it looks that an organization has to come out and say, yo, Activision, we'll help you. We'll help you. We just, we're spending hundreds of thousands on players and housing, and, we've brought over a whole team from Saudi Arabia. From fucking Saudi Arabia, by the way. To go, yeah, OpTic will help you host it. Fuck it. It's a joke. And everyone that's running it this year should be ashamed of themselves. Because really and truthfully, it's actually embarrassing.
I want to add as well, just to that thought. It's like we spoke the other day about how there's a lack of talent in the league, right? It's so age top heavy. And one of the reasons for it is there's not enough young talent coming in to the league. This is a whole year essentially that you're throwing away for challengers kids not to make enough money to want to keep playing COD. You're literally destroying future potential of anyone wanting to play COD. It makes no sense why you'd want to even participate in this esport when you have no support at all.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of problems, but I'm hoping that this year's kind of like a transition year, just because obviously a few months ago there were major changes to the scene. Franchising is kind of dead. They gave all the money back, but we're still in franchising, and Microsoft have just come in. They're kind of changing things around. The C deal is kind of like half what it used to be and half other things are happening, right? Obviously EWC is coming in. There's been talk about outsourcing more events to other tournament providers and stuff like this, but obviously it's not happening this year. And then we've got Gentlemates are coming in, but they're still LAG. It's just like, I think the LAG Gentlemates thing is indicative of the type of season we're going to have, where things are kind of halfway between where they currently are and hopefully where we're trying to get to. But, you know, I don't have that much confidence.
I think the funny thing is as well is that League will probably turn down Falcons or anyone hosting or helping out just for the pure spite of the fact that they can't do it. Oh yeah, no, you're not. Nah, you're not hosting that because
some bullshit reason, right?
Yeah, like they've had it before. They've done it before where like because they're not paying for it, it's like not like, you know, it isn't official or something like that. I promise you, they don't have a Challengers event hosted by Falcons. I promise.
Damn, you're doubtful of it. I mean, if they're saying they're gonna do it and they're willing to work with OpTic, because I don't know if it's necessarily in the league's hands to reject it. Because if OpTic is willing to take the money, because it's an OpTic event, if they just say we'll accept the check from Falcons, I don't know what the roadblock would be. So I think it will happen as long as OpTic's not feeling some type of way about it. I think we actually do see Falcons basically sponsoring the challenger side of the event.
I think it's more embarrassing for the league to accept it and say, yeah, you fuck it, do it, than no.
That would be.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like it would be.
Listen. That's like you having a girlfriend and some of a man buying her food. I'll be like, hell no, we going starve.
Yeah, don't put Trey in charge of the league. All right, before we get to the Shotzzy stuff, there's a bit to say on that. I wanted to just get your thoughts on this real quick. Formal, he's made it happen again. He's pulled the strings behind the scenes. Look, I'm not a massive follower of Halo, but obviously I've followed it a fair bit, especially since Formal came over there and the development of some of the teams and the rivalry between Space Station Gaming and OpTic last year and all these things that have happened. And then SSG win champs, Formal steals their best players and Renegade from FaZe and forms a new God Squad on OpTic. Is this why the OpTic boys had to take a pay cut on the COD team to get this team formed?
Imagine that's what it was.
I don't think so.
Again, it's indicative of just when OpTic calls, man. When OpTic opportunity calls and that community is about to get behind you, man, you answer that call and you make it happen.
It's all it is, man. It's all it is. There's only a select few players around the world that wouldn't join OpTic, like, given the opportunity. And, you know, they're people that believe that they can, you know, be better than OpTic. But respectfully, like, OpTic's just the org to go to in esports.
Interesting. Matt Lozano says about how Bound said he wanted to grow his brand. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you can't say from the perspective of every party that they've necessarily made any mistakes here. Like, I understand exactly why everyone in this situation has done what they've done. But it's just like, man, Formal is such an operator, isn't he? Like, the way that this guy pulls things off, I don't think anyone else could really. There's very few players that could actually do this. Not only
to get the pull, like there's only like a few players around
to get
the world
pull. I mean,
Scump.
Yeah, like Shotzzy could do it in COD as well. Like Shotzzy would have the pull, but Formal not only has the pull, but he also has like the politics. You know, like he knows what to message who to like put a little seed of doubt in someone's mind on their roster at some point. Right? Like,
Formal loves
that.
Message him. I already know Formal message him like, yo, me and you next year, let's run it.
Yeah, like before they play champs, right, or something. Like, just to
probably like, you're sick. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm thinking I'm not. Green wall next year. And then the other guy's probably sat there like, fuck. Like, shit.
Formal just knows how to play all of those games, though. That's what I find so impressive about him. Is like, I think it was no doubt in my mind that he was going to form this team. Like, he wanted to form this team, this exact team of 4. He literally said on stream, if they didn't form this exact 4-man roster, he wouldn't have played. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
He's going for that #1 spot, man. He needs this. He needs it. He needs
another ring, right? Because he lost it in the grand finals 2 years in a row. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's one way or the other. Whether it was bringing LeBron and D-Wade to Miami, he's brought Bound and Renegade to OpTic, and he's gonna get his ring one way or another.
All right, people want to see the Shotzzy T. We got like 1,000 people in here, so let's have a look at some of the Shotzzy T.
Before the Shotzzy T, before we have 1,000 people, put where you're watching from. Everyone, state, province, locality, zip codes, country, wherever you represent, your state, your street, it doesn't matter. Put it in the chat right now. I want to see the chat going crazy. Throw it in there.
I love that. Yeah, good work. Obviously, it's a bit more of a delay on YouTube than there is on Twitch, so people will see it in a second. And they'll start pumping in like I'm watching this in TacCraft's basement or whatever they say. But yeah, Shotzzy, he's been at it. And it's fun. I think Shotzzy's a great personality, but I feel like he's held his tongue on some opinions for some time, and he's now letting loose. Okay, here we go. Boston, Massachusetts, Ontario, Missouri,
Puerto Rico,
South Korea. Big up Essex, Steven Taylor. That's where I'm from.
Las Vegas.
Do not put your street.
You know what's funny about this Shotzzy thing is he went on a rant last night early in the morning too.
Yeah, he was up at 4 a.m.
I don't know what was.
He's playing tonight.
Did you have your first Red Bull?
Yeah, I was a bit confused with that. I'm like, he was tweeting this morning at 4 a.m, 4:30.
Yeah, I know. I was checking it. I was like, bro, what's this guy? Bro,
he's got a game on tonight. Like,
yeah, this guy's angry. Like, his tweets were hilarious. I fuck with it though. That's one guy that that can talk like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that he is talking like that because like he's not. I don't know. He knows the game.
Because bro, he speaks like that on the stream though. Like, it's not like he's just doing it out the blue. Like, if you've watched a Shotzzy stream, you'll be like, it would like, he'll say it like so. He'll be like, man, these guys, they're just a little bit ass. Like, he'll try and like give him some credit, but like he'll just roast anyone. Like, he deserves it.
I think this is my favorite one though.
It's rare to see him tweet it though, like write it out. He'll talk about it, but him writing it out is kind of different.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one on like, okay, so the background on this beef is like, OpTic said they were going to stream their scrims. And to be fair, they've been doing it, right? Lots of talk about this, the state of the league. Obviously, naturally, there's always going to be some negatives to stream and practice. However small you think that is a matter for debate. There's always some disadvantage probably inherent somewhere. People, other teams can see a bit more about your map pool. They can see your break-offs, your strats, your secret strats, all this BS. And then they can. I think the main point for me is that if I know my practice is being streamed, am I going to play a little bit different? I think that's like, let's say I'm starting off the map, I'm 6 in 25, I'm getting ran. Like, am I going to play for a kill a bit more because it's on stream than if nobody could see? Maybe. But I also think, as Shotzzy says, if you think like that, you've just not got a winning mentality. You're just, you're just a burger. So
it's been such a while since I've heard the word burger.
That used to be such
like referring it to content.
Yeah.
It's a burger.
Oh man, good times. Call that on a burger.
No, I'm gonna argue for the other angle that I definitely see why teams don't want to stream scrims, but on the flip side, the monetary positivity of streaming scrims, I think, should outweigh the potential. Like, dude, hey, can we keep it a $1.15 here? Is this dope check? Like, this is dope check? Yeah.
Yeah, we say what we say.
If I'm the Vegas Falcons, I'm streaming my whole goddamn life because I'm not winning $1. You understand? You gotta make some cash.
Respectfully, though, is like it just works the same way when people want to watch rank play though. Like only the big dogs are gonna get views. Like people watch some streams, but let's say all of OpTic streaming scrims. No offense to anyone there, but
no, correct. I'm saying if OpTic doesn't decide to, if I'm any other team,
scrims, it don't matter. Listen, OpTic got bread anyway, but if OpTic stream scrims, go get your money. Scrappy, go get your money. Yeah, respectfully though. Rocker, you ain't making no more money. Man. I ain't gonna hold you.
So this is the tweet, right? When Scrappy said
I think about it.
About how like there is no benefit to streaming scrims besides making money. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, they want to make cash. Like, fair enough. If like, it's what Dashi said as well. He's like, well, yeah, we're practicing. We're meant to get paid to practice. We're a pro player at the end of the day. Like this is what it's all about. And I don't know. I don't understand why Scrappy just doesn't. He doesn't seem like he can see it from the community angle to some degree. Like this is why Shotzzy was coming out on stream and saying, "Look, I'm set for life. I've got loads of cash. I've managed it well. Like I've not blown my money on stupid things. Like, you know, people roast Shotzzy obviously for that he doesn't know the Mexican flag. I mean, I presume he does know the Mexican flag, but you know what I'm saying. But on many things in life, he's actually very much on the ball. Whereas Scrappy doesn't seem to see it like that, and obviously Thieves weren't happy with their scrims or their fucking scrims being streamed from OpTic's perspective. FaZe didn't mind, but it couldn't happen because of... I mean, I don't know if it's entire Thieves. I don't know if it's just Scrap. I don't imagine Nadeshot necessarily agrees with Scrap's take, but whatever. To be honest, I just see it unfold. OpTic are still streaming their practice against other teams, which is good. Thieves and Scrappy especially are becoming more and more villains by the day, which I think is good. So, you know, for the scene, for the storylines. So I don't mind it, right? Because for the last few years, Scrap has been a player that's... Some people like him, some people don't like him. He's rubbed some people up the wrong way. But now he's joined Thieves, especially the last couple of months. What happened with the Sniper GA? Now what's happening with this? He's definitely moving towards that like heel villain territory of the scene where people are really going to start preying on his downfall. And, you know, whether that's fair or not, who cares? Like, this is competition.
All right, listen here, James Keddy, before you start typing in all caps and carrying on and getting angry. Before you roast me, spell my name right, please. It's got an I at the end, not a Y. And it's not people like with my mentality is why people get complacent. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm just saying, COD is such a basic esport. It's run, gun, shoot, die, spawn up. Run, gun, shoot, die, spawn up. There's no special strats really to hardpoint these days. It's just who rotates better first or anything like that. It's nothing crazy. It ain't like no CS throw smoke, cross the map, land in front of 4 guys and run through. It ain't nothing crazy. S&D scrims, yeah, that's different. Don't stream those. Hardpoint scrims though? Come on. It ain't that crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as long as the comms are being muted so that you can properly exercise your free speech to your teammates and say what you gotta say and critique them. Obviously, that critique of what you did and such, that is the most important part. I feel like most people watching it are gonna maybe see a little tendency here and there, but either they're gonna see it on stream, they're gonna see it at a major. And eventually, by the end of the year, is it actually going to matter to the difference of the amount of money you make? I don't know. Negligible. 5% maybe. Maybe Major 1 is where it matters the most. But after that, I feel like streaming scrims, the teams that are the best are going to be the best at that point.
Bro, they're going to be the best regardless. Listen, I promise you, OpTic could stream their hardpoint scrims for the rest of the year, and I guarantee you they're going to beat who they should be every time.
It's exactly what Shotzzy said as well. He was like, look, I don't care. People can watch our streams. They can't do what we do. They can't play how I play. Like, it don't matter.
Right. And then that's at the end of the day. Again, I think Major 1 is the one time where hiding your strats in hardpoint and such kind of matters. Because, like, that's when people are really unaware. But once you're unleashing all your best S&D strats, your best breakoffs, your best everything, people are going to see it. And then they're going to copy it. And then at that point, stream everything. Because just make your money, bro.
let me play this side for the fans too as well. You do realize that these teams scrim each other every single day with coaches in Codcaster, and they can watch the whole enemy team anyway, and it's recorded. You do realize that, right? Listen, Minnesota scrim OpTic or Vegas scrim OpTic or something like that. They have the whole enemy team's plays on a YouTube unlisted live stream. You could sit there and watch OpTic 24/7. It don't matter if it's streamed or not. It really don't.
Yeah, the excuse that Thieves gave, I think, was about like their map pool, because like, look, I kind of get it. If I'm a coach of one team, I get to watch all of the scrims I play against a certain team as many times as I want. I get all the VOD on that particular team. I can see all their CDL games publicly available. So it doesn't make much difference. I guess the point that they're trying to make is like, oh, well, you know, if we stream our practice, then other teams will know what our good and weak maps are. But you played the other teams anyway.
Yeah, you played them on Monday. You probably played them on Thursday.
They could know anyway.
And guess what?
Excuse, you know?
Marky B sat there on Codcaster and he's watched your old scrim. You ain't hiding nothing.
Yeah,
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Really, it's really to the benefit of the player, man. Like each player, every player. You're in the league. You have a platform. Not only your organizational platform, you have your league platform. And now you have a platform to showcase your talents on and build something that can go on, like Colt, for example, which he didn't do it while he was playing. So I'm not giving that credit. But I'm saying if you can start building that while you're playing, that's a game changer. The reason why a lot of the guys have to try to become streamers or try to do a lot of stuff after they play is because they're not allowed to stream scrims. We got to break this habit, man. We got to break this habit. I understand competitiveness. I understand all that. Unless you're doing the most masterful strats that you really just can't let the world see, Trey makes a really good point. Again, any other team can watch your scrims back, has your mini map, sees your arrows, and can see what you're doing. So what is a fan gonna sit there and mega mind out your strats and then call up Falcon? Hey, Habib, I got it. That's not how it's gonna work.
PD, especially like what you just said. Like for example, if OpTic didn't stream scrims, teams might not veto Hacienda against OpTic. I can promise you, OpTic been slamming them in scrims regardless, even if they streamed them or not. They would veto it. And a team, if they think they're good at Hacienda, they're going to play OpTic on Hacienda. It don't matter. I promise you.
I miss you too, Bryce, in the chat. As Goonstuffer was saying, yeah, this is a fair point. Last year, I think Asim was streaming scrims, and OpTic didn't want them to do it. So obviously there was drama about that last year. But I feel like we criticized OpTic for that last year. Like OpTic definitely got criticized. I don't know, like you always get these little double standards in play when OpTic are the most popular team, they've got the most fans, so if X happens, they're more likely to get support than not. But it doesn't change the reality of the situation today, that OpTic had those thoughts last year, this year they think differently. Last year. Yeah, it's like, changed. You know, who cares? Great. And, you know. So anyway, Scrappy weren't happy about it. Therefore, Shotzzy wasn't happy about it.
Maybe we can fix her. You know, one of those situations.
Yeah. This is great. I thought this is like the best clip. I might have to play this with the audio on real quick for the boys. This is sensational.
Oh, there's been people in the league that have fucking been in the league, so been a pro for so many years, and the fact that they don't have one house is insane to me. And I feel like that alone just proves, like, it shows that they don't think further than, bro, not one fucking house, and you've been in the league is fucking, to me, it's fucking embarrassing. And I'm not even, like, truly, think about it, bro. Like, because what the fuck are you doing with your money? Where the fuck, like...
Thoughts on this, Ace?
Ant's a smart guy, man. I talked to Ant outside of all this stuff too. Him, his family around him, are just definitely do a lot of. They're very intelligent, and Ant himself is a simple guy. So I really appreciate him as a person. In terms of other people, yeah, he's absolutely right. Like the amount of money that a lot of pros make, especially if you talk about MW year. Starting from then and fast forwarding from then, absolutely should have a basis to be financially, I'm not going to say perfect, like to where Ant is, because where his level is uncomparable. I guess the most in the league. There's probably maybe only one other person that can compare to him in the league. Everyone should at least be in a place where they wouldn't have to work for like a year or two. But I guarantee you, I can bet my right nut and my left nut
and the left
that
nut
and the left nut that if 50% of the league lost their job right now and the league shut down, they would need to get a job within a month, or they would be in the worst of circumstances.
I have a different take on it though. Like, yeah, Ant's right, but a lot of players get whacked on the minimum, have to pay their own rent, and then also like there's a lot of players that have to move city to city, like pretty much like every time. And you also don't know like people's financial situations at home too. Like when I was playing, like yeah, I made a bunch of money here and there, Still got it, of course. But I was having to give money to my parents a lot of the time because I was brought up broke. I was brought up pretty broke. So when I actually started making good money in COD, I gave a lot of it to my parents. And then that's when I was like moving around, and it's harder for a European guy as well to like go over to America, come back, go over, come back, go over, come back, and then I'm 1 month I'm in New York, the next month I'm in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit crazy. I do understand where Ant's coming from though, like but I think like a lot of the pros and stuff like that, there's a lot of like different things that go into it.
No, I hear you 100%. For sure. Like it's I think like a lot of pros as well, they probably have like maybe 1 year where they made a lot of money, and then lots of their other years, like TJ for example, if you look through his career, I mean he was an OpTic for a year. Obviously everyone the MW19 year when OGLA came around, I'm sure the salaries were pretty good back then. I think for a lot of players they kind of had like they had an opportunity of maybe a year or two, a lot of the league, to like get their finances good, and if they
get a bag,
if their head wasn't screwed on right at that time with the way that they were like treating their finances, then they kind of haven't got much chance since then because now their salary is much lower, so they might like realize maybe they made mistakes how much money they were spending maybe when they were like on a bigger salary a few years ago, but they can't necessarily magic up a house now. But
well, this is like a good point as well. It's like he's like completely different. Yeah, he's just made 50K. Like he just showed himself making 50K in 1 month of Twitch alone, which is like, that's deposit house money. You know what I'm saying? He can just whack out on the house deposit. And I know some people are saying like it's different. He's talking about like the other people. I'm just strictly talking about. He's talking about people being in the league for so long. Yeah, but that doesn't mean necessarily, I'm just saying that some people are in a different situation. Like PD said, Shotzzy won 100,000 or whatever it was at the age of 16. He was born for it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Anyone that came in the league 1 or 2 years ago, the take is a little crazy. That's first take. Second thing is, maybe if some people started streaming scrims, they would have a few extra dollars. Maybe not 50,000, but maybe an extra $2,500, $5,000 a month. That can go a long way on top of your salary. That's a big deal, right? I think that's
exactly what Shotzi's getting at, really.
Yeah, I feel like he's more just saying that
if you've been a pro for years, like how do you not have a stream presence that makes you some money?
Exactly. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, third thing, I think my third take here would be any pro that's been there for, I know that you say your family grew up struggling, but generally to become a pro gamer and to take it that far, you kind of need to come from an affluent middle class type of background generally, just because most other people don't have the freedom to go play video games and go to tournaments, pay for the equipment, and XYZ. It's generally a middle class and above sport. So anyone that's coming from a stable background like that should have, and you've been in the league for more than the last 2 years, if you don't have something saved up, then you really were being absolutely frivolous with your money, and didn't care enough to really save it up. So that's I get where Ant is getting at on multiple sides of things. He can mean a few things. There's multiple things he can mean, and I think he's valid to say it as a blanket statement. I think he's valid to say it.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone can stream though. Like I say we got the best thing about COD players is they could all shoot straight, and it's nice to watch. That's the benefit of being a COD pro. The issue is some people just don't have personality.
Like who? Like, I mean, I'm not saying like who. Actually, don't call them out.
Oh, yeah. You want me to call it?
I know you would, too. That's the scariest part. So calm down. Calm down, Trey.
Listen, some people just shoot straight. Some people, just aren't watchable.
Bro, people used to watch. People would watch TJ without a cam. People watched Inder without a cam. People watch
guess
Dash
what?
without a cam.
Guess what? Personality. They've got it.
Bro, I feel like COD pros, bro, one of the factors, tell me if this is true, Trey. Tell me if this is not true, actually. One of the factors to be a COD pro, unless you're just, I can think of one example who's undeniable, but every COD pro kind of gets to the top because of not only their talent, but because of being sociable. They can have a conversation. They're they're not gremlins. They can kind of talk a little bit. That's one of the factors that gets them past, like, being at the top of challengers into being a pro. It's like the friendships and the ability to like maintain a relationship. True or false?
I think, listen.
True or false, fam?
Listen, I'm just saying there's some people that will watch, someone said simp. I think simp's funny. But that's probably because I know him. But you watch simp because of how good he is. There's some players that just aren't as good as simp that don't have the personality to take them over that too. That's my point. They shoot straight, but they don't shoot as straight or as better than simp. I'll watch simp purely to get better at the game, or to watch a top sub player, top 3 sub player that's ever been in COD, and watch him. Not because of his player. I'm saying there's 2 things you need, and some people just don't have the other one.
That's true. No,
and to the person that said Ant didn't have a personality is faded.
Yeah, you're dumb. Yeah, sorry, you're dumb.
He didn't work on it. He's just he's shy, and that's what made him funny. Look at him at the London event when they done an interview with him.
Yeah. Ant's genuinely just a normal, good guy, shy, normal guy that just happens to be absurdly disgusting at video games.
This is why no one remembers the Raven MW team. I think that team is pretty. I thought that was a pretty noticeable team. No, we had Wuskins doing 15,000 subs on Twitch and playing Warzone. Had me stressing in the back because we weren't scrimming.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh,
listen, there's a reason you didn't see me stream on NW. Trust me.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's a reason.
Days.
At the end of it all, bro. At the end of it all, I think 80%. I think COD especially like I think we have the least gremlins in esports. So I think like 80% of the league could stream. Maybe not, again, not 50,000 a month, but like I said, if you're making 50K a year minimums, right? Or maybe less, because I don't know what some of these numbers are, but 50K a year, let's say minimum, and you make 2K a month off subs and ad revenue, which is not hard, is not impossible to do, especially with the platform they get from the CDL and from their org and XYZ, just exposure of being in the league. That's a good amount. 24K on top of 50, man. You've just made 50% boost of your salary. So start streaming scrims, goddammit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Start streaming scrims. Start streaming, and get your money up and enough of the funny, man. Get your money up, not your funny up.
I was in this crowd somewhere, but I can't see me. This is the Shotzzy interview a couple of years ago.
Oh, this interview's fantastic.
Should I just play it? Yeah.
Oh. No, don't do this to Ant. Oh, don't do this to Ant.
Listen up, London. He ain't going anywhere. The because he is through to the semi-finals, my friend. You know what, Shotzzy? Scrap the questions. What have you got to say to London?
I don't have anything to say.
That's great.
We're being absolutely rude.
Look at him.
I'm gonna be bringing the same, just the same individual skill player, or just the same thing, or.
It's all right.
Riley, you gotta turn it off, man. You gotta turn it off.
Oh, poor guy, poor guy. It's good times, good times. But that's like, it's the same Shotzzy. I mean, Trey's made a fair point.
That was a diabolical. That was diabolical. That interview. Wait, Frankie's fire.
No, she's good. She did a couple of events, I think. Maybe it was this one, maybe a couple of other ones. I remember.
You can't say she's a terrible interviewer when she goes, "What do you got to say?" I ain't got nothing to say.
It's great. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Thanks to the fans. No, but it must have been tough for Shotzzy, right? Because like he was on at the time, they were the hated team because obviously he was playing with Crim and the scum.
But think about it. If someone was gonna tell you at that time that guy was gonna get $50,000 a month on Twitch, you'd say hell no. You say that's damn near impossible. That guy is not doing it, you know? And that's what I'm saying. If you sit down long enough and talk to your cam and get comfortable, you can get a personality to stream, bro. Like I hate that excuse is kind of whack to me.
So anyway, Shotzzy was roasting LAG. This is the bottom line.
Love that.
He's obviously been annoyed about people not wanting to stream practice against them. And they played some scrims last night on stream against Omit. They beat them 6-1. They played LAG. They beat them 7-1. And Shotzi's been very clear who was calling at him. And look at this clip. I shared it earlier briefly, but like actually look at this. This is against the Gentlemates team. Pretty close team to what they played in the World Championship Grand Final a few months ago. Gets one, gets two. 360 Dolphin Dives, trying to kill Skies. They won this map anyway, quite comfortably. After their series is over at 4:30 in the morning, his time, he's saying, at the dog shit teams, you got to play to effing win, basically. Pred thought this was kind of funny. And it was continuing elsewhere. I know that OpTic were like, they did not like the way that LAG, or as it was last year, subliners, played the game. They often said how their scrims against subliners were kind of useless because they weren't playing hardpoint fundamentally well. I know that Trey, we talked about it quite a lot last year on the show. Here's Kenny, mid-map, put it in the game chat, go to the hill if you want to win. And then Shotzzy was roasting them on the timeline as well. There was even this, he put in the, I think this is Illy's chat, watch LAG when they play, like, or watch like LAG when they aren't playing for breaking point stats. They're good at control. Sensational.
Kindly left me out of the roasting of New York's hardpoint.
Apologies for that.
I don't appreciate that.
You're allowed to now give your perspective.
I don't appreciate that.
You're allowed to now roast them as much as you like.
Nah, but they're back though.
Yeah, they're god
They're
awful.
back though. They figured it out, right?
They upgraded from Hydra to Lens. They figured it out. They did it, fam. They got it. It's literally it's so chalked. It's unbelievable. I don't think people understand how chalked it is.
Fellows team was better than majority pro teams.
This is great though. I want to see. I said it last year, and again, Rab didn't give me my credit, so I'm gonna say what I did say last year. I want to see players talking crazy. I want to get back to the era of COD when you would get on the TL and the TL, you'd be like, oh, what was that? And people are just going at each other on the TL. People are talking after series, after events. People roast each other about scrims. People talking crazy on streams about each other. We need something. We need entertainment, bro. It's at the end of the day, this is sports entertainment. At the end of the day. Right? We need the entertainment along with the fundamental skill of the esport. We need that together to make it grow, make it fun, and make everyone be interested and invested. So, yeah, and keep roasting. Scrap, keep roasting people. Everyone needs to keep roasting people. I'm gonna call up Litigoat and tell him to start roasting people because we need everyone we can to be on this wave. It's way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks to the two.
Joseph Palmer, 199. I wish the worst for this Gentlemates team. So washed.
I actually love that hating. I mean, like
hate.
I'm not praying on anyone's downfall, but I like how people, you get your preferences. This is the good thing about this content, right? Like you get to see these things. This will not be an isolated instant of a scrim happening and someone putting a few words in the chat to take the piss out of the other team. Like it happens all the time. This is sports. This is how it goes. But instead, we never get to see any of this stuff. But yeah, Gentlemates, man, like, or LAG, whatever you want to call them. It's just, I'm not convinced. I've not been convinced. I'm certainly not convinced now because Kismet's played better this game, sure. Skies has been all right, I guess, but they're used to Hydra dropping 30 kills. Linzane dropping, okay, obviously this game plays quicker, but you know what I'm saying. Linzane dropping those numbers and Priester might be washed, so, you know.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, my bad.
You crap me up, man.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we don't have. We don't. Why are we choke slamming these guys so badly? God, this is
okay,
bad.
my bad. We got 20 minutes to go to the matches. We're gonna do a little bit of a prediction session here with the chat. Obviously,
Before
we did
do
our
the
predictions the other day.
Can I talk about the fires for a second?
Absolutely, you can.
Sure, because I know some people were asking about it and stuff too. Yeah, the LA fires have been really, really crazy. I got evacuated twice, and I posted a picture on IG. There was a fire on the corner house. Literally, if you walked 5 to 6 doors down from where I live, the backyard of the house lit on fire randomly. And it was very weird because where I live is not that close to the big Palisades fire. So I'm convinced. Put on your tinfoil hats, boys. Wrap them up.
Oh no!
Somebody started the fire, so because it made no sense how it started there. Whether there was for some insurance money or some chaos, I don't know. But it's been very crazy. The power's gone out 2 different times. Yeah, I've been evacuated twice. My sister got evacuated. And Lamar's going through with his family as well. So it's a lot going on with the LA boys. But as far as someone asked about C9, C9's facility and house and stuff has not been affected. They're okay. As far as I know, they're okay. They're more in the center of the city, and the fires are on the outside, the outskirts of the city. So, yeah, for any C9 fans, you should be okay. Today should be fine. Unless there's some random outage, that would be horrendous, obviously. But personally, it's been very tough. But you know me, man. I make it to dope check. Rain, snow, sunshine, winds, fires. I'm still going to make it to the show and do what I got to do, man.
No, I'm glad you're still alive, Ace. It's good. Good to still have you with us.
Hey, I appreciate that. We do it that way. But yeah, man, it is crazy out here though. So anyone in LA, stay safe. If you guys need anything, hit me up on IG or on Twitter. DM me if you need anything. You're in LA and you're struggling, hit me up. I'll get you to a good resource if you really don't know where to go.
What a man.
W-Ace.
W-Ace, WS,
You also said 70 cash app or $100,000. He said you guys.
Hey man, I got evac too. Where's my 1,000, man? Who am I sending my cash app to, man? I got evac. What's going on out here, bro?
You got like 7 houses. You'll be sweet.
Hey, chill, man. Relax.
How do they let you know you're getting evacuated? How does it work?
He FaceTimed you. All right, mate. You're right.
You get a FaceTime from 911. They say, "Get the fuck out!
Get out of here now!" Nah, I saw Tommy's tweet, so I instantly texted him the other day, and I was like, "Yo, are you good?" And he texted me, he's.
Nah, he lost full. I messaged him too. He lost.
Yeah,
bro.
He wasn't. He lost so much full. I just messaged him, make sure he was good though, because.
Yeah.
I didn't message you anyways because I knew he was all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's all good, man. That's all good. Tommy, I hit him up too. The Hollywood fire got really, really close to his spot. It was kind of crazy. So he's okay though. And I messaged Kason too. I know he mentioned on Twitter one of his houses burned down, that's insane.
No way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crazy. So I hit him up too. He was fine. He's in good spirits though, so everything's okay there. But what was I gonna say? Oh, how the evac stuff. They police car will go through the neighborhoods with their sirens on, and then a mic, and tell people to get out of the neighborhood, basically evacuate. You'll get a text on your phone that say like a fire's approaching, because they have those like iPhone text systems now.
Yeah.
Those are usually the 2 ways. And if it's like a easy way, they'll like bang on the doors and stuff. Like police will bang on doors after. If it's getting really, really close, they'll bang on the doors. So, yeah. If any other questions about that, I'll answer them in the chat. But let's proceed to the predictions. Let's get some predictions and maybe get some prize picks choices, you know? Let's get saucy with it. This is the first minor, baby. COD is back. Let's go.
Yeah, COD is actually so back right now. I mean, thoughts in the chat on these 4 things. Tournament winner. Biggest flop. It's a big one. Event MVP, depending on the winner. And then dark horse. I'll just show you guys. Well, I mean, I can find the bracket in a second. These are the matches for today, though. We're starting with a banger. Isn't that right, Trey?
Don't. It's. That's one I like to call the. Not even a major one yet. And we've got a sleeper series. And I ain't talking a good sleeper.
They couldn't have thrown that second.
That's the series you put on when you want your kid to fall asleep.
They couldn't have made like the FaZe one at least first, or like literally any of them could have been first, and they would have been better. Any of them.
Here you go. This is the bracket for all.
Am I a hater?
Nah.
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah.
Different answers. Yes.
Well,
but you're a man of
sarcastic,
extremes. You're an absolute lover, certified lover, or certified hater. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Yeah, Cody might not be wrong. I actually look forward to LAG Rocker because it's one of the only competitive matches. I mean, I do get that if it actually was true, but I'm not sure if it necessarily will be. Like, obviously, OpTic and Falcons, that's going to get us nicely back on schedule if we've had to have a couple game 5s. But I don't think it's so clear cut, right? Like, you Surge Cloud9, I don't know who's going to win that. Heretics FaZe, honestly, I don't know who's going to win that. I mean, look, Shotzzy was saying that Fellows team, like the OMIP team with Neptune and that, Luna's Craze, they're good. He reckons they're better than some pro teams. And if you look at the scrims that OMIP have played against FaZe in the last few days, they've been splitting maps. Whereas OpTic come in and they, 6-1, pretty comfortable. So, yeah, I don't know what to think. But also the thing with FaZe, it's not just respawn. You always get to see Hardpoint when you watch scrims. You get to see some control, but you have no idea on search. But Heretics, it was the search that was terrible, right? Their search has been awful. So that's kind of why we're going FaZe in 5 here. That's why we went with the other day in the bracket. But
our prediction, our bracket was getting some a lot of people were mad at our bracket, seriously mad about it.
It's incredible how it happens like that, isn't it?
Yeah, because we didn't have OpTic winning.
That could have been a big reason, but it wasn't even. There was other things in there that they were mad about, we had a Carolina upset, stuff like that. They were just I didn't expect to be that much of a backlash. I thought we had a pretty good bracket, honestly, but I guess some of the fans thought we were absolutely smoking the ganja.
Poor Falcons.
We do that over here. We're absolutely blasted 24/7. Rab be chiefing. It's just. And then we do a show, and then everyone's like, "Oh, these guys are faded. What are these takes?" Well, there you go. That's why.
Halal. I do not co-sign anything Trey is saying right now. I'm a halal boy through and through.
Trey's leaking everything. That's crazy.
Not bad, guys.
I can't believe it.
Carolina overhyped? Absolutely not. They are not overhyped. Carolina is the truth, man. They're good. That's a good structured team.
We'll find out this
good structured team right there, boy.
But then again, look, it's a single elimination. Best of 5, but single elim online tourney. There's going to be some surprising results in here. It's not all going to be smooth sailing for the favorites. I want to know how good Boston Breach actually are. I really want to see OpTic Breach. That's going to be my most fascinating series of the weekend when that happens.
My most fascinating series of the weekend, and I don't know what the opposite of a dark horse is. the light sheep. I don't know, but FaZe. Something in my heart makes me think they're gonna lose the first round.
Damn.
I'm feeling it now. I look at this and I'm like, wait, they might. It's a single elim. What if Heretics just come out more juiced to play FaZe? They just come out hotter, more excited, more amped up to play, and then they just beat FaZe. That's my light sheep of the day. I'm coining a new term. So, whatever. Yeah, that's what I have. Dark horse. I don't know. Dark horse. I guess. Would Carolina be our dark horse then? Because that's what we've kind of agreed upon. Is that a dark horse still, or are they just good?
I mean, they're the number 1 seed in the league. I don't think they could be a dark horse.
Exactly. That's why I don't like. I feel like the fans, they're like, yeah, they're not top 4.
I think you've got to pick a
dark
team.
Horse.
I don't know. I think you've got to pick a team that could make the finals. That is not like expect. I don't think Ravens count as a dark horse. Breach would be a viable dark horse.
Okay, my dark horse is C9 then.
Yeah, C9. Yeah, they are a dark horse with the way they've kind of been playing.
If the ARs can shoot back, that team is obviously, I think, is disgusting. The 2 subs are playing better than anyone expected. If the 2 ARs can play what we just kind of expected them to play,
and they've solved the gameplay issue now, so they whatever, you know.
Hey, they solved the gameplay. Sibs solved the gameplay issue, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody needs to hop off, man. He's gonna shoot well today.
I'm making the run.
Take your overs today, baby, on Dante. Take your overs.
The thing is, I can't see Toronto losing in their second round game. You know, okay, if FaZe win, I guess that's a dark horse, right? Like, I mean, imagine FaZe being a dark horse. Bloody hell. It's a weird timeline we're living in where FaZe might be a total dark horse.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Per standings, they do qualify to be a dark horse. Actually,
FaZe might be my dark horse.
Very weird.
Yeah. I'm locking it in.
FaZe is your dark horse. Wow,
FaZe
great
is my
pick,
dark
great
horse.
Yeah. You're so bold. You're so bold, brother.
Yeah.
You deserve a Roche right now. Open up for a Roche for your boldness.
I will, but don't worry about that. I will be. They've been staring at me.
Turkey's called your name, kid.
Turkey is calling my name.
Okay, event MVP. I'm gonna give it. You know how I'm gonna give it to already? I'm gonna pre-call this one out. Guinito.
Oh.
Guinito, bro. It's online. It's single elim. Guinito is taking the event MVP. I'm not saying the winner. I'm just saying the guy who looks the best generally online. Maybe the highest KD. I don't know. But event MVP, Guinito.
I got
Hydra. Okay.
Joseph Palmer, thanks for the 5. He's got Scrap MVP, FaZe Flop, LAT win, Surge Dark Horse. I didn't really think about Surge. I don't know what to think about Surge. I'm kind of torn on this team. Because obviously they've got some upside, but they've just been pretty bad so far. And it's like, okay, you know what it's time for? It's been a little while. If you guess, tippable. I'll give you, you got about 10 seconds to check what I'm going to do.
We're going to the coach's Twitter, brother. We're going to Rambo Ray. See what he's tweeted to see if Surge are good or bad right now.
Oh,
are they driving him crazy?
Well, I think it might be over for them. He did one tweet when the team packs went live. Let's go. 22 likes. Make it 23. Lock it in.
Make it 23.
Let's go, right? But this is all he said. So all he said. Replies? Anything in the replies? No, nothing in the replies. Only this one for the 28th of December. So this is all we've got. Rambo Ray, first tweet check of the year. 3 days ago. I don't think that's enough.
Yes, it's looking like. Well, I will say towards the end of the year when he's tweeting a little bit more, the team was doing good. This looks like he's stressing out. This is what I'm reading from this. This is the body language read I get from this. He's not tweeting a lot. He's tweeting what he has to tweet out. But he's stressed out right now. The team's not looking good. Surge, first round, out. Bye.
It just goes along so well with your narrative that Cloud9 are going to make the run. So
Yep.
Yeah, game 5
he really does think.
Trust me. Yeah, Surge could definitely win some game 5s. I just don't know if they get to game 5. But I think it's close. I would say, I think Cloud9 are like my very, very marginal favorites in the first series. But that's all I got.
Marginal. Disrespect. Wait, you guys didn't name your event. Okay, event MVP. He said Hydra. Who'd you say?
Oh, good question. I'm thinking. It's got to be Shotzzy. It's got to be Shotzzy.
Okay, there you go. I knew it was coming.
My thumbnail king. The last few years, Dashi was the thumbnail king. Crim6 has been the top dog. Every season, some guy on the Reddit, he goes through at the end of the year. He looks at all of my thumbnails and he sees like who I put in the thumbnail the most. Scump obviously has been there before. Crim was the man. Certainly during Cold War, Crim was up there. Dashy's been up there all the time. Certainly the drama the last couple of years. This year, Shotzzy is looking like thumbnail MVP. So I'm calling him the MVP of this event as well. Lock it in.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What was the other ones? It was winner, dark horse, MVP, and event MVP. Was that correct? Is that all for it?
Biggest flop.
Oh, biggest flop. Player or team?
We could do both.
Well, team. I said I think it might be FaZe. My bold prediction is FaZe.
It's difficult to say too many other teams. I mean, like, okay, if Ravens lose, then they flopped, huh? I guess any of these teams could flop. If OpTic lose to Boston, they flopped. I guess anyone could flop, really.
No. It's not anyone. FaZe is just because of the level of talent. Ravens is because of #1 seed. There's the biggest flop is a quantifiable thing. It's actually, not all these teams can be flops.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess you got to be rated to have a flop. But equally, if you lose in the second round, you come top 8, which is pretty, it's a pretty rough placing. Maybe the placing doesn't matter so much because it's single limb, but it's still a point, right? Like if OpTic lose to Breach and they're top 8, which seems pretty tragic, which it would
Shotzzy
be.
might need to delete his tweets.
He actually would. No, trust. Shotzzy MVP. He's making the run.
Imagine they just bop out straight away, though.
I think Ultra could be the
crazy.
flop. I think, I know I literally just said it. I think Ultra's beating both of those teams. So I might be cooked for this. But it's definitely possible that they lose a game 5 there.
CC came in and said it is online.
You just said the other thing. How did
it
change?
I just look at the purple, bro. The purple in my eyes.
CC come in real quick and just said, is online cheese a factor to consider? 1,000,000%.
1,000,000%. Hook is going to be dropping nukes on the server.
Not even that. It's just like, if this was LAN, my predictions would be a little bit different.
Mm.
Yeah, again, my prediction for C9 versus Surge, because we're both on the West Coast, is good. After that, I don't know how well LA Internet is going to fare against anyone else. I think they're going to have a real difficult time after round 1. I think I have on the bracket. I voted like that too, just because it's online, bro. It's not clean cut COD.
Yeah, single elimination cheese.
Yeah.
But it's better than nothing. I mean, look, we gotta.
None of these maps were played.
There we go. We gotta give some credit to the Call of Duty League for actually making this happen. As much as I don't like to do it, we got a map set as well. Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, Hassie map 1 and map 5. I'm down. But
dude,
triple protocol in the Hacienda.
What happened to the league I love? What happened to the league I love?
Get me to sleep, bro.
We all sit here and watch map 1 though. I want to watch Hacienda map 1.
Yeah, I just want to see Hacienda play out. That's it.
After that, I will be going to sleep.
Actually, I'll watch 2 minutes of it before I dip because fuck me.
3 in a row is funny though. The protocols. It's actually not the map that I'd expect to see because it used to be Vault, right? When the game first dropped, when the league first started, it was just Vault, right? But now Hassie's in, people are playing it, and then we got Protocol P3. Why did they change the profile pic? Why aren't Trey? Are people? Oh, did Protocol used to have a different picture? Is that what people are talking about? Or is did Hacienda used to have a different pic back in? Hacienda used to be a different picture. It wasn't so zoomed in online, was it? Yeah, not possibly.
That picture is surprisingly ugly. Like the Hacienda pic.
Yeah, the Hacienda pic is. Yeah, the Hacienda pic goes nowhere near as hard as it used to though. The map, it actually might be a washed map, unfortunately.
Oh. The old pic wasn't the Hacienda old pic was the fountain or the water?
Bro, look how grey it is.
Yeah, it looks atrocious.
Oh,
right?
it's disgusting. That is the worst lion I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
Yeah.
Looks like it's made on PS1.
Did it not used to be like this? Was it not like this? I swear they used to have the lion, but it was from this angle, right? But you guys can't see it yet until the stream catches up. But like,
that is the load. That was the load-in. That's true. That is the load-in.
I swear
Wait.
it was the lion. That's the picture they used to use. But look how colourful this map looks. I don't know, like Trek are actually just, I don't know what's happened to them. They're Soviet era now. They're just grey and depressing.
I know, it's edgy.
They
They're on
they took after their MW counterparts.
They're on their edgy arc. They're on their nonchalant arc.
Oh my god, stop. Alright.
Scrappy's
look at
line
it.
tattoo is pretty comedy.
Look at it. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That's where he got the inspiration.
That's where we got the influence. We Hacienda a little too much.
The line is 240p. Overall hardpoint record, it's looking good. It's looking good. 2-6 for both
Oh, we're
teams.
starting up. Okay.
Yeah, we're starting up. They just sent us straight in. Hopefully it works anyway. I'm just gonna keep it on this size of the screen
Still
real
no
quick,
hit
'cause-
markers though, bro. Like it just makes it not fun watching.
Oh, we actually in. Let me hit the playback speed 2x. Yeah, I'm looking in.
Both an absolutely astounding first map of your major 2-6 rocker and Gentleman's going at it head to head on Hacienda.
Wow. Nero with 2, and he's down. Man, I will say, Hacienda, what about? We need more though. We need Arsenal back. Oh, we're back up to speed. We need
I was so
something
behind on your
back.
stream. Oh my
Oh wait,
God.
this is where we get to see how many viewers Gataga has.
Oh, good point.
Oh yeah.
He has
60,000.
20,000.
It won't be much yet. He'll probably just turn the stream on.
Did he just turn the stream on?
He'll be locking in real quick.
No, he's been live 20 minutes.
He's washed.
Uh-oh.
Gataga washed.
Is it Tiger washed or Cod washed?
No one wants to watch COD, bro. I told you this was gonna happen.
Yeah, but no. It'll pick up. Trust.
Bro, this is the first like tournament setting, bro. We should be like more than league matches right now.
I know it should be hype, but the problem is that the league just does nothing. So
It's
Wait a
actually
minute,
embarrassing.
Is Lynn's French Jesus? Because he's looking nice a little bit.
yeah, a little 6 and 2. Like both of these teams are fraudulent. Like it just is what it is.
Nah, one little shock for me this year has been how like I don't know, Estrel hasn't looked like the same player. That's been a little shocking to me. He was my most underrated guy pretty much most of last year. So it hurts my heart a little bit to see him struggling a little bit this game.
Yeah, he might be ass.
Could be his teammates, could be ass, could be the game. I don't know.
Nah, to be fair, he was
But-
always better on that, I think. But
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Estriel and Hook would have been insanely inconsistent.
We had LAG winning this, right?
Yeah, we had LAG winning
Yes.
this in 5.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think we did.
I don't
Pedo
know-
Gaming
I
is
don't
an
know about
insane
that.
name.
If you think I would have voted Rocker here, you are faded.
There's no way I'd pick Rocker. I cannot. Done.
I just want to be sure. Yeah, someone just tell us if the
Hang on,
bracket
let me
we picked.
check.
Who we
I've got the
picked? Yeah,
bracket.
make sure.
Oh, I find it real quick.
Yeah,
just in
we
case.
picked LAG. Yeah, we
Alright,
picked
good,
LAG.
good
Alright.
pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good
3-2.
pick. Yeah, that's a good pick.
I'm gonna try to turn on the volume for this. If it comes through comes through the Discord, let me know.
Yeah, all good.
He's gonna spawn out. Again, setting up this pinch is LAG. It's number 6 and 8. Hit it from both sides, but it's Paul and Nero just locked it down the corners. Here comes the break attempt.
Yeah, Gio's just got to get there. He's got to get in and try to help. I thought, had 2. I thought the timing was going to work out brilliantly, but maybe got there a second late. I think they'd already lost one teammate, so the opening push does work out.
Wow, that is a huge kill by Lins right there. Because that's Shotzzy set up the pinch. What we just saw, LAG.
Wow, that was a good play at a time right there at a lens.
Oh my.
Picks that up. They spun out a little bit weird broadside. They give that calm up. He wins the one-on-one. If he doesn't get that kill, it's an instant break for Rocker.
And it's a little bit different on pushes like this where you're 4-man swarming. It's like Black Ops 4 where you had stims, right? Like shoulder, stim, slide. It's a little bit different. Yes, you've
Yo,
got
Lins is frying.
not necessarily the survivability. You can just be chopped down.
Yeah, there's also a
Man, Priester, he
Little
started.
Little Frenchman she's a shooter, man.
Right.
Little Frenchman is indeed a shooter.
I really want to like believe Priester isn't washed up, but the numbers don't lie, man. Like he started the game 3 and 3, and I was thinking, all right, let's go P-Dog, and then bang. But they're winning, so you know.
No BS stuff. I thought I said that you had read about Priesta. I was like, he started 2-1. Then he got a couple deaths. He was 3-3, and I said, please don't end up negative after this. Like, keep shooting.
He actually just doesn't look like he moves around the map like he used to as well. Like he just, it's like all confidence is gone.
Yeah, like he's literally washed, not even like, yeah.
If Gentlemates swapped him out, would they be insane? We're gonna start narratives after this week. We're gonna start some narratives if they don't perform that well.
Yeah, the narratives will be starting.
I don't care if they win a series or win a map or so. If someone's going dub neg every map you're winning, that's still a problem.
This is like a classic Sky spot.
Hey,
right
I'm just
here.
letting it be known. I'm letting it be known. Single tap is on.
Oh,
for sure.
That's a good point.
100% it's on.
Out now.
I just saw kids. He's.
Now
Hey,
listen.
Alright, I'll turn the sound up.
Nice three.
Nice.
I front,
Right on the left.
Cover pinches.
Take him away. I have a trophy.
Is he on the left?
He could be in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Zig,
I don't see any pinch, no?
Yeah, Zig. Have the right shot. So, right, Paul, Charlie Hill, back to one shot.
Zig, one shot. I'm one shot. I do right OE, kids.
I'm checking out this one.
Left, maybe? Yeah, right.
One shot, you on right. On my left.
Back left. One shot, you're on ult.
I got new cut off, okay?
That's true.
I saw on
I can play offense. I'll play offense and watch left.
I'm gonna get an initial. Somebody hold flat.
I got BP on, to
You have to go close.
They can get my open though.
Close, go to you, office.
P1 one shot to you. I'm playing offense. They can go zero.
Dude,
Nice.
Hold
on,
on,
they can plat. Yeah, I got you plat. Office dead.
Stay flat.
Be deep left.
Maybe I tip it. Right.
Two plat. One shot. Watch it. Are we missing one? I'm still in the back.
I'm sitting in front.
In the back, he's weak. There's two in the back.
I'm gonna bump your 10. Yo,
back up.
No one there. I killed one deep.
Good. I'm gonna get close. You're gonna be top plat.
I'm going secret.
Listen, I'm gonna pinch blind.
Back to it and up.
Wait, Rocker at ass, bro. What am I watching right now?
Well, I know Priest is struggling right now, but this is
Bunch of young guys don't know nothing about Hacienda. They don't know nothing about this map, Trey. They don't know nothing about this map, Rav.
Back in my
Bunch of young
day,
guys, bunch of young fellers.
Back in
Bunch of
my
young fellers
day.
in the goddamn life.
Back in my day, these would have been 50-point club off the main stage.
Yeah. Bro, this Priest would have 7 kills, man.
And then Fat Trey would have tweeted, who the fuck are these?
Oh!
gets all three, locks down the point. If there's gonna be a swing
I like
in this game, maybe it's right there.
27. GOS 10. Oh, Estro got 2. Oh.
Is Nero live? Is he in the server right now? Or like, what's up?
Nero has like one of these maps a series at least.
He's just better than all of his teammates.
Yeah. Rocker would like, I don't know, they're so fraudulent.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna see some numbers put up. Nero trying to do him dirty again, but only 5 HP after the opening gunfight, so he's quick.
It definitely is an interesting decision that Cloud9 passed on Nero right for Mac. I'm not saying it was necessarily a mistake, but it was an interesting decision.
What I thought might be a catalyst for a big
Agree.
comeback here from Rocker doesn't look to be the case.
Right there from LAG. Yeah, I mean, P4.
I agree on that. Just, you know, history makes sense.
Someone said, someone said Z with the triple.
But if I am any org that's struggling that needs a sub player, which a lot of orgs need sub players in this game, especially. Yeah, Nero would be the guy I'm calling for sure.
I mean, if Thieves
fine.
didn't
I'm
form the
surprised he didn't
super
get a
team
call up.
last year, I thought he was going to Thieves. That's what I'd have done if I was Thieves. If I didn't get like the Hydra situation.
I mean, Linz is frying right now too. That's 3.
Sometimes Tom moves too much.
Like Priesta, they're winning, but like, bro, I don't know what it is with Priesta, man.
Nah,
Can they show his POV once in a while?
Yeah, I was
No,
literally
didn't
gonna
know
say
yeah.
that. I want to know what he's doing on the map. Nah, he's doing the dirty work, Trey. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? He has the same amount of time as the other two. I'm not hating.
Nah, he's just enabling. You know.
Why aren't you hating though? This is the time when your hate would actually make a lot of sense.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
He is a
that's
good
the
guy.
issue.
Do you guys remember last year when I was the priest defender? I was like the staunch priest defender at the start of the
Yeah,
year.
he was asked then too.
I was fighting for my life against this guy.
Oh, Kismet comes in. I could be GG.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's looking like
guns.
it might be Dunzo.
Guns?
He's got about 44 stuns at him, right? What do you want him to do?
All right, let's see if they overthink this like they've done before. Gorillas like to overthink situations and do the wrong
Oh, okay.
thing. Oh, yep.
They're gonna rotate, but I got 12 seconds though.
Oh, wait a minute.
Number 3 needs to stay alive. 3's hopping up.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like it's over. So it is over.
If this isn't a GG, I'm gonna go eat my own socks.
Oh, Skies gets caught. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it has to be over.
Oh
it
my
has to
god.
be over.
Oh my god.
It has to be over.
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute, dude. No way. Yo, there's no way that that this is gonna happen this way.
They just jumped into it though.
Oh my god.
Get the socks ready, Trey. Priest is contesting. He's gone. Oh my god. I knew I didn't do anything stupid.
Oh my god.
Okay, they got in. Alright, for that. I mean, okay. GG. Good. Like, what am I watching here?
Oh my god. See, this is why I turn off the stream.
This is just premium quality. God, that's right. Premium
That
content.
almost got bad, bro.
I mean,
Hey,
both
I
of them
appreciate
done
you boys
well.
for discussing COD with me, but I've got no more watching me.
I respect that. It's been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure.
I've got food here.
I've
just
not got
watched
food
the
yet.
worst map of the year.
It's on its way.
What do you mean, Rab? You got food right next to you.
No, I know. I will be cracking on with that. I'm trying to get some real food in.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go grab some food as well. I
Call
gotta
of
go.
Duty Heritage. I fuck with you guys.
This is crazy, bro.
All right, been a pleasure, chat. Thanks for joining us today.
Love you guys later.
We'll see you Monday
life.
for the
Enjoy
dope
weekend.
check. Discussing.
Oh yeah, Monday.
Shotzzy MVP.
Monday about the minor, guys. We'll see you guys Monday. You better, the 1,000 that were here, 300 that are still here. Monday for dope check. You better be here, ready to talk about this minor, all the drama, all the shit stains, everything. We're gonna go over all of it.
Run it up. All right, take care, ladies and gentlemen.